It is a frosty morning here. It's Sunday, and I'm heading out to upload our weekly video today. We've just been a little busy all week, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So I'm starting the car, pre-starting the car. My car doesn't have the fancy remote start that the other car does. Oh, look at the windshield. Alright, well, we are on full defrost, full heat. We'll let that do its thing. I will go in while that warms up and gather my things, but I wanted to show you the frost on the bushes and the trees here. It's beautiful. Okay, going back in because it's really cold. I got a FedEx delivery. I wonder what it is. This is my new quilt. Let's open it up. Some quick features of the quilt here. The neck has an option to snap it closed, so you can keep it around your neck, and then it has drawstrings so you can cinch it tight if you prefer that. These little tabs here are where you attach your tie-down straps, so you can keep it on your pad. We'll show you that later. Moving down to the foot box, I opted for the zippered foot box rather than the sewn in foot box. This way we can open it up all the way and use it as a quilt, as a true quilt. So it just unzips, and then each of these releases and opens up, and now we have a full quilt. If you notice, it's wider at the top, slightly wider than it is at the bottom. Again, I opted for the full taper, so that reduces weight and it helps to maintain a little more warmth at your feet by having just a smaller area. Great thing about the design of this quilt and most other high quality quilts is the way they sew in their baffles. From about your knees, a little bit above your knees on up, the baffles are sewn in vertically. So when you're sleeping, and this is around you, all the loft stays where it needs to be. And then at your feet, it goes horizontally. Again, keeping the loft sideways around your feet, nice and tucked in. The loft, the down doesn't separate out and fall down away from you. It stays on you where it needs to be. There's a quick overview of the quilt. Let me get into some more specific details. UGQ Outdoor Company. I got their Ultima Down 850 fill 0 degree Fahrenheit quilt. Quick information about the down they use. It's a goose down, and it is from companies that follow responsible down standards. That means that the down is harvested, it's not harvested from live animals, it's harvested from animals who have been humanely treated. I can put a link down below to the Responsible Down Standards website. Underground Quilt Company uses all responsibly harvested down in all of their products. That was pretty important to me by getting a true down quilt as opposed to getting a synthetic down quilt. So 850 fill, 0 degree Fahrenheit. The measurements of the quilt, I got the 55 width, so it's a little bit wider than you would normally use if you were a hammock camper, a hammock sleeper. And the length on this is their standard 66-inch length. I'm 5'2", so this will be perfect for me to use lengthwise. I didn't want to go the extra length. It added extra weight and extra cost, quite a bit of extra cost to go just a little bit longer on the quilt. Fabric, let's talk about the fabrics. The outer fabric is, it's the MRS 20 outer fabric, and this offers a little bit more durability than the inner fabric, and it is also it's DWR, the durable water resistant finish, so it will repel a little moisture. You get up in the morning and your tent is damp because you've slept in the fog all night, so it has a DWR finish on it, and Moroccan blue is the color I chose. The inner fabric is their standard M10T fabric. It just has a more satiny feel. It's nicer to sleep in. Not as durable, but still pretty strong for the lightweight nylon that it is. Both of these fabrics are fully down-proof. That means that the little feathers, the little ends of the feathers, are not going to just poke through the exterior interior shell. So down-proof means that you're not going to get those pokey things that you get from lesser quality materials. Oh, the inner color is a charcoal gray. I thought that was a nice combination of colors. The foot box, having the zipper on the foot box, like I mentioned, it just offers more versatility. I can open it up and use it as a true quilt, or have it closed around me as a closed foot box. The other options for foot box were to have a sewn in foot box, so it's permanently sewn in. You don't have the option to open it up fully and use as a quilt. I thought it would be nice to have that option because I can use this when the temperatures are a little bit warmer. So even though it's a 0-degree bag, I expect to be able to use this in through as spring transitions into summer. But if I have the option to open it up as a quilt, it will have a little more versatility. I'll be able to use it on those warmer nights, use it a little bit longer before I have to ship it home while I'm on a long distance hike. The tabs for tie down, I will show you that as soon as I get my sleeping pad. Our camping gear is currently at the location we are moving to here very shortly. But these tabs, very simply, it's a little toggle that goes into that tab, and you wrap a section of it around your sleeping pad. The other section, which is on this, you can cinch it down a little bit, and that keeps the quilt kind of tucked in around you. Underground Quilt Company offers a full lifetime warranty on all of their products. The lifetime warranty is for like manufacturing or fabric material defects. So if something should happen where a tab pulls off or the material fails, if down starts to poke through, they offer a lifetime warranty on that, full replacement. I will put a link in the description to Underground Quilt, and I will also put a link in the description to the Responsible Down Standards website if you're interested in looking at that. And as soon as I'm able, I will test this out by sleeping in the car overnight. I need to get my sleeping pad before I do that, so that's my quilt. One really fun thing that's happening this week, today actually, December 9th, it's our 20th anniversary. We met in Hawaii 20 years ago. We've been together ever since. We officially got married 3 years ago at a friend's place in Ralston, just outside of Ritzville here. So it's our 20th anniversary today. So thought I'd share that with you guys. Trying to find the dog. There you are. There you are. All right, come on. Come on, let's go. She's having fun running around with the horses and everybody. we've signed up for our through hike starting in 2021, the continuation of our Appalachian Trail journey. The Appalachian Trail Conservancy, it's not a requirement that you sign up with them, but they recommend you do for a few reasons. One, so that you know when you start how many people might be on trail the same day as you. It gives you an idea of how many people are going to be on trail, maybe going the same pace as you, for shelter space, just things like that. So you know ahead of time how your hike might look in the early stages of the hike. The second reason they want people to register is so that they know how many people are planning to be on trail in a given year, and they know how congested sections of trail, shelters, maybe towns could potentially be. So we went ahead like we did last year. We registered with the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. We've got our registration numbers. We are going to start on March 22nd from Wyabald, picking up exactly where we left off this year. We just bumped into some friends of ours, Phyllis and Corey, and they said they just signed up for a virtual AT. So they will be hiking the 2,193 miles virtually, keeping track of their progress on the AT map that they have. So good luck, gals. Hope to see you make it all the way to Katahdin. If we time it just right, maybe we can summit on the same day. I want to do a quick update video on the sale of our house. Seems that this is the year of the extension. We extended again for the closing to December 23rd. The appraisal that was done on November 22nd, the report hasn't been completed yet, so the bank doesn't have that information. The buyer's lenders asked that we extend until the 23rd. They're expecting the appraisal report to be in by the 18th of December, so that's good news. We are going to officially move out of the house here and get out to Shari's folks' place early this next coming week. We've been pretty spread thin here at the house for quite a while, and we just need to get out and get on with what we need to do by officially moving in over to Shari's folks' place. You know, that way we can get settled, we can start doing the things we need to do to prepare for our trip coming up in March. So much we have to do, and you know, quite honestly, we're a month behind where we thought we'd be. So we're working hard to get completely out of the house now, and we'll just ride out the next 10 days. So that's the update on the house. We are still at the house in town, but just for a few more days.